place was packed, the crowd were cheering, and there stood Sam Aarons, the smiling Hebrew. He drank a little water. He made sure his boxing gloves were on properly. He looked across the ring at his opponent, Bill Mounders, a good boxer. His nickname, the Whiz Bang. Sam Aarons, in his new boxing shorts. This leg, a Union Jack. This leg, the Star of David. Round one. Sam had always been a fighter. It had started when he was really little. He was bullied at school for being different to all the other boys. And he wasn't a very good fighter in those days. More often than not, the fight would end with him flat on his back in the school playground, looking up at all the other boys, pointing down at him, calling him names. Sam and Bill circled each other, testing each other's weaknesses. A jab, a cross, arms up to protect himself, an uppercut. He got hit, he hit back. End of round one. Back to his corner, more water, testing the gloves. The crowd cheered. Come on, Sam. Come on, Bill. Round two. When Sam left school, he didn't stop fighting. But now it was organised fights, street fighting. And these would take place wherever there was room, in the back room of pubs, empty warehouses, sometimes literally on the streets. And a makeshift ring would be built and bets would be placed. And people would often bet on Sam to win. But more often than not, those people would be heading home empty-handed, and Sam would be lying flat on his back at the end of the fight, looking up as his opponent's gloved hand was held high above his head in victory. But the thing is, people started to respect Sam more. They liked him more now. They'd help him up to his feet, they'd clap him on the back, and they'd say, "Maybe next time, Sam. Maybe next time." Sam and Bill circled each other. They thought they knew each other's weaknesses now. A jab, a cross, arms up to protect himself. Uppercut, he got hit. He hit back. End of round two. More water, testing the gloves. Not long between rounds. The crowd cheered. Come on, Sam. Come on, Bill. Round three. The war put an end to Sam's boxing for a while, but not to his fighting. Now he was fighting with guns instead of fists. He was fighting for his country. He was fighting for his life. When the war ended, Sam struggled to find work. He just couldn't settle. His dad said, "Come and work for me in the family business." But Sam didn't want to work for his old man. He wanted to be his own man. He found boxing again, and this time he was boxing professionally. His dad was furious. "Son of mine, boxing for sport, boxing for money." Sam didn't care. He was getting popular now. He even had a nickname, the Smiling Hebrew. Well, it was better than the names he'd been called at school. The boxers danced around each other. They were getting tired now. Jab, cross, arms up to protect himself. Uppercut, he got hit. He hit back, and then Sam saw his chance. He seized his opportunity, and he swung hard and fast on his fist. Landed straight on Bill's jaw, and Bill crashed down onto the mat, and the referee ran in. A 1, a 2, and Sam went back to his corner. It wasn't over yet. Bill could still get up. A 3, a 4. Sam drank a little bit of water. A 5, a 6. Sam tested his boxing gloves. A 7, an 8, and the crowd cheered. A 9, a 10. Sam had won, and Bill was helped up to his feet and clapped on his back. The winner is Sam Aarons! And as Sam's gloved hand was held high above his head, a big smile painted itself across his